So they may be Amar. A person can be Amar. Amar is what?
Child.
Right. But it also can mean descendant also. But that's a different meaning. So a person can be Amar, Shango, Ogun, Gu, and Yosa. Well, we said different in Pombay, but same thing. You know. But they may not be in touch with that divinity within them. And so some may display the characteristics way more than somebody else. Some may not. Right?
Right.
But they on all boom too though. Right? You know what I'm saying? They're on all boom. Right. But they're not in touch with that divinity. That kind of divinity within them. And it can go to gamut of that's unfortunate, or all right, because of your energy, you know, as you're not in touch with that on that level, so we can try to teach you how to deal with it, so to speak. So it can go different ways.
So should all people who are a child of a particular deity, should they be initiated to that deity?
They all should have the sacred implements of that deity, at least. Initiation, not necessary. Not necessary. Not necessary. But yeah, you should receive. Well, this is kind of hard to explain because we're talking about various deities. Yeah, you should receive the implements of that deity.
So what happens to someone who is a child of that deity and does not receive the implements, at least the implements of that deity?
Well, that's an open-ended question, right? Because we have to narrow it down to like if the person knows or not knows.
Okay. What if we?
So we want to go on the end of no.
Right. Let's start with that.
Yeah. Well, that can cost you. That can cost you.
Yeah. Serious harm to the.
It could be their person or their family or their lineage or whatever. When you know.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of people don't understand the only reason that we took the throne is because we knew. That ain't never been really talked about. The only reason we took the throne because we knew. Other than that, we were cool being an Ifa priest. Wonderful with it. Wonderful. Like, hey, Ifa, doing Ifa, blah, blah, blah. Say Dafa means to do Ifa. Right? So, but then this royal thing kept being brought back up to us over and over and over. And so we had to oblige our royal house. That's what that was. A lot of people don't know that. You know,
that's important.
Because the same work we do now as Axosu, we were doing it before that. It's really no different. Look at the history. We were crowned in 2010. We were doing this before 2010.
Most definitely.
So,
that's serious. That's serious. Woo, that's serious. So, for those who feel like ignorance is a state of it gives them a certain level of excuses. For those who feel like they are a child of that deity but they don't know. And they don't have the implements, they haven't gone through the certain rites of acknowledgement.
Right.
What about them?
Ask that question again.
What about the ones who have not gone through the education about certain deities? Like let's say, for example, like a priest may have told, they may have been right. They may have been a totally fake priest, but they may have been right in telling that they're...
There's no fake priests.
Please explain.
You have initiates and you have priests.
The difference being training.
You're getting the kids to practice, then school.
Well, that and a person that possesses a deity.
Correct.
Like possesses a deity.
So, for the ones who who think they have been initiated, but have not been trained.
What?
Or should we back up a little bit before that?
Okay, you say think they've been initiated. Initiation is a physical process.
Right.
Right? It's like we were talking about understand, overstand. Right? So a person can understand or overstand, or they can understand.
Right.
As you were breaking down earlier.
Right.
So understanding doesn't mean that they... Everybody with me so far? So understanding doesn't mean that they overstand. Obviously, right?
Right.
So initiation doesn't mean priesthood. Right? That's an act. That's a physical... A lot of spiritual stuff is done. Don't get me wrong. You know, but it doesn't result in priesthood.
Right.
Per se. Yeah. You could.
Freeze me. So, we have had encounters recently at Ganlodo of people who have claimed that they have been initiated to different deities, and upon further investigation, it was realized that they had not been properly initiated to these deities. What do these people need to understand about African culture and the nature of initiation and training, and how do the two relate to each other as far as the work of a priest or priestess? Oh, I could use the term priest as being gender neutral.
That's usually how we use it. We use it as gender neutral. This can't go on YouTube, obviously.
No, why not? It's New Africans doing what New Africans do. New Africans live.
Well, we're not gonna put it.
Nah. This is gonna be one of them in-house recordings.
Right. Okay. All right. So since that's it, okay, I can cuss too. Oh, I can't cuss. Sure. But
right.
That was a joke.
Right.
So, what was the question again about?
What about the ones who have been falsely, who have been under the interpretation that they have been initiated to different deities, but they really haven't, upon further investigation? So in other words, they say they're initiated to XYZ deity.
Right.
And upon questioning, it's revealed that they have not actually gone through the proper rituals of initiation, even though initiation is a physical act.
Right.
Is there anything that Kabesi would recommend it to be watchful for to prevent wasting a lot of ashe, a lot of owo in their pursuit?
What is owo?
Owo is money.
Money, right?
That they not waste a lot of that in their pursuit of real African culture, because they've been taken advantage of by people who are depending on them to be ignorant of certain things.
I'll answer with maybe random. Real random. First thing we will say is that a lot of people that are so-called victims or so-called, taken advantage of, they are actually not victims. Because they end up getting what they're looking for. So, I'm trying to remember the question because I'm looking at the track.
Right. A lot of that going on.
Yeah.
So what I was asking about, is there anything that those people who have claimed to be initiated to different deities, is there anything that they need to be watchful for in their pursuit of real African culture? Because they're going over to Nigeria.
They should be watchful of language. Anybody, if they going to Nigeria, or if they going to Arkansas, or they going to Mobile, or they going to Birmingham, or whatever, they should be looking for language. One of the unfortunate things is a lot of people are not able to check the language.
True.
So that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But what's more unfortunate than that, they don't check for language.
Exactly.
So they don't even get to the other part.
Correct.
Right.
So that alone leaves them vulnerable to being taken advantage of because they haven't even done the basic research, especially
So
when
it means they're not looking for culture. If I was Haitian, and I'm looking for Haitian Vodun, right?
Right.
I'm looking for the Haitian expression of that.
Right.
But if I'm not looking for Haitian Creole, what am I talking about?
Probably French or nothing as far as Haitian Creole and Vodun is concerned.
Nothing.
Right, nothing.
Alright?
Right.
So that,
I just said,
Yeah. That's just one example.
Most definitely.
If I say I'm a Vodun priest, what am I talking about? What language am I talking about?
Right.
I have to speak English to people that speak English, but in my ritual language, what we call Humbe, right?
Right.
We don't speak English.
Right.
You would never see us speak English to any deity.
Correct.
Period.
100%. Right?
Have you ever seen that?
No, most definitely.
With us?
Do we do that in our house?
And that don't happen at your house. So, anybody talking about anything outside of that, they're lying.
Correct.
They're lying.
I sure.